gradual loosening of limitations on the number of stations a company could own had, by 1996, enabled the growth of a right-wing media empire. With it came a number of interlocked, well-funded conservative think tanks that helped shape a new Washington groupthink. Playing up fears, resentments, and hatred of government, by the end of the 90s, Clear Channel, Rupert Murdoch's Fox News, Talk Radio Network, Salem Radio, the USA Radio Network, and Radio America, as well as the proliferation of cable television networks, had created a movement that would dramatically lower the standards of American political discourse, and in general doom prospects for progressive change. The Hoover Institution at Stanford, a respected conservative mecca, described Reagan as a man whose spirit seems to stride over the country, watching us like a warm and friendly ghost. Even Democratic presidents like Clinton and Obama, whether pandering to conservative forces or suffering from historical amnesia, would bow to pressure to flaunt their religiosity, extol the virtues of a free capitalist marketplace, perpetuate the myth of the universal middle class, and trumpet the notion of American exceptionalism. They would feed the insatiable appetite of the military-industrial complex, expand the search for threatening enemies at home and abroad, and move heaven and earth to maintain the resulting empire. Even in Nicaragua, though scolded, Reagan won the long Contra War, wrecking its economy and exhausting the local population, who would soon lose faith in the Sandinistas' ability to bring progress to the country. By 1990, the religious pro-Washington candidate, helped by U.S. funding as well as its embargo, triumphed in a democratic election, allowed by the supposedly communist Sandinistas, who stepped aside peacefully. As far as Reagan's much-vaunted role in winning the Cold War, the lion's share of credit goes to Mikhail Gorbachev, a true visionary, and it turns out the real Democrat. If Reagan had entered into the sincere partnership offered by Gorbachev, as Roosevelt did with Stalin in World War II, the world would have been transformed. But Ronald Reagan, at the least, let the chance to rid the world of nuclear weapons slip through his fingers, because he wouldn't let go of a space fantasy. Appreciating Gorbachev's extraordinary effort, a leading Soviet expert on the U.S. warned his American counterparts, "We will do the most horrible thing to you. We will leave you without an enemy." Unfortunately, he was wrong.
We're dealing with Hitler revisited, a totalitarianism and a brutality